be part of MSGA leadership, I look back and I have so much respect and admiration for the past leaders and what they have done for the cattle industry in Montana, that I just thought that if I had an opportunity to do that, that I would go ahead and try to run for the leadership. And obviously I was fortunate enough to be selected. MSGA, when you think of 125 years, they have really been here to protect ranch families in the state of Montana all those years, and I think they have done it. And to me, my desire is that obviously my ranch is passed on to my children and my grandchildren, and I think without having a very good state organization that tells your story, I don't think that I can get, as an individual, can get the story told to the public like a organization can, and I see MSGA as being that organization to tell my story. My best memory is being able to celebrate the 125th anniversary in Miles City last summer, and the ability to honor those 100-year ranches, how they survived through that 100 years and pass that on to me was just heart-wrenching to listen to their stories. I've got to meet families, ranch families all over the state. I've got to travel the state, places that I've lived here my whole life, but I've been to places I had never been. So it's been an honor for me to be able to serve as president and meet the wonderful ranch families in the state of Montana. My father and grandfather actually moved to Montana from Texas in 1944, and my mother's a native Montanan. She's 92 years old, and she lived just a few miles south of here her whole life. So we've been on this ranch this long. I'm the third generation, my son's the fourth, and grandsons are the fifth, you know, and I hope that we can someday honor it as a 100-year ranch like we were able to do last year with the ranches that were honored. So it's great. You know, I think being able to work with your family is very important.
He's 60 years old and he still goes horseback and he moves cattle. He's nice to people. He teaches me how to hay, taught me how to do the brands. He taught me how to move the cattle right.
I pretty much help him get the little calves in the little chute when they're branding them.
To me, family is probably the most important, is that you have a good, strong family base. The key is to find a way to pass these family ranches on to the next generation so that they can continue to farm and produce beef for the world. What we have done in the last year or so with the staff and their social media has been amazing to me. I think we're getting our story out and telling the rest of the nation. And we have a nation that only 2% of us are still on the land. We have so many people that have no ties to the land anymore that we have to make a real effort to get out and to tell our story, because we have a very good story to tell.
Tom's been a really good leader. I've enjoyed having mentored me a little bit. You really get to appreciate somebody when you drive down the road with them as many miles as we've been across the state of Montana. We've gotten to be really good friends. He's done a great job.
A spot came up on the Southeast Board of Livestock, Southeast Director, and Tom and I ran for it. Tom beat me. He's a good board member, very thoughtful. The industry is lucky to have a guy like that.